What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Road to Glory, where we are finally getting around to opening our FUT Champs awards. It is now, to me, Tuesday. The new promos dropped. I played all of these games on Friday, but was away for the weekend, and I asked the chat, and you guys who were in the live chat said, wait, Andy, Team 2 of Road to the Knockouts is so much better than Team 1, so don't rush into opening them at 4 or 5 p.m, whatever it was, when I finished my FUT Champs on that Friday. Wait until you're back from Wales, from your golf trip for Tom's birthday, and open them then, and hopefully you'll pack yourself a crazy, like we've got Harry Kane, will be absolutely class. There's loads and loads of good players in this Road to Knockouts compared to the last one. So that is what we're going to do in today's episode, FUT Champs Rewards. But let me first take you guys through how I got in FUT Champs and show you what I've been up to, what team I was using, how the games are going, what this game is like, talk to you a little bit about my opinions on this game, and then of course we will open the rewards and show you guys some of the other stuff that I've been up to on the Road to Glory. So this is the team that I was rocking for FUT Champs. We got Martinez in because he's much better than Sanchez. Trent, Carragher, Brownthwaite Robertson. It's Mr. Merseyside, basically, because we've also got McAllister, Mangala, Van der Beek, Bruno Fernandes, Danjuma, and Kale. So if we call it Mission Merseyside, there's only 2 players, Martinez and Bruno Fernandes, that aren't Mission Merseyside in our team, which is funny. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Everton players. Pretty good. So let's jump into game number 1. And this game set the tone for what FUT Champs is like on FC25. We come up against a 5 at the back God squad. Van Dijk, Road to Knockouts Frimpong, Jude Bellingham, Nico Williams, Griezmann. This is ridiculous. In the last episode, I was calling people's teams credit card teams, and you guys were like, nah, it's not a credit card team. He's just got some lucky packs, which, sure, I'll go with that. That was a credit card team. That is ridiculous. And this guy, as with a lot of the people that you come up against in FUT Champs on this game, was the most boring player I have ever seen in my life. I say this every year. I don't understand. People can't play this game in the game that comes out, so they just revert to playing a 5-back rather than learning to get better and trying to have fun whilst learning the game. They just camp on the edge of their box and don't engage in the game. I don't know why people prefer rewards to fun, especially when they've already spent a mortgage payment on getting a team like that. Absolutely baffles me, but that's what people do, and this is what we're in for. All he would do is pass it down the line, try and do L1 dribbling, or hoof it all the way over to the other side of the pitch, and then try and do L1 dribbling there. And if we jump ahead to the 13th minute, or run around in circles in front of his box and passing it around, trying to find an opening, eventually actually came to fruition. A little bit of luck. I tried to play a chip through ball to Robertson, who chested it down and headed it on. We give it to Danjuma, and I didn't even time it properly, but he banged it in the far post, and we went 1-0 up. I will spare you watching me pass it around in front of his box for another 10 minutes and fast forward all the way through to the 64th minute, where this guy paused it to make some subs. And if we go into the match facts and take a look at what's been happening in this game, he hasn't had a shot. 70% possession to me, 4 shots, 1 goal, 0 shots to a guy running 5-4-1 with a billion coin team. This game is mental. And in typical FC fashion, a little bit of sprinting down the line cheese, got it into Frimpong, did a pretty random bit of dribbling, and they got super jammy that Trent didn't control it properly. Davies L1 dribbles around in circles a little bit, gets it into Bellingham, does the same thing, L1 dribbling. I just couldn't get the ball off him. He tramped it across, and his first shot of the game, he equalised, and then unfortunately, I accidentally DC'd. Oops. That game was probably winnable. Do I regret doing that? Maybe. Would I do that again? Absolutely. Let's move into another game and hopefully play against someone who actually wants to engage in a match. Oh, no, it's another 5-back. Brilliant. Not quite as credit cardy this team, but still pretty insane. But once again, another 5-back. And this is literally game number 2 as well, by the way. This is me fast forwarding into game number 5 to find another 5-back. It's literally the second game. I quit against the first guy playing 5-back. I went instantly into another game and matched up against somebody else playing 5-back. We actually managed to go ahead again and again with Danjuma, and again with a very similar goal, to be honest with you, just smashing it far post without me even timing it properly. He kind of gifted me the goal. And I will once again spare you the watching me pass it round in front of this guy's defence while he's got 7 people on the edge of his own box, and show you that this time we won 1-0 and managed to grind out and just basically keep hold of the ball whilst this guy refused to engage with us. Even De Bruyne couldn't create an assist for this guy, and we got ourselves a 1-0 win, and we moved to 1-1 in FUT Champs. Bored out of our minds. The first guy that we played that didn't actually play 5 at the back was this guy. He's got a nice team as well. Mignon, Van der Ven's in form, Kyle Walker, Putellas, Player of the Month, Haaland in form, Diaz, Mo Salah, Diarni, once again, gone in on the credit card, and we're playing against them with like Tim Cahill and stuff like that. But Tim Cahill's actually quite good, you know. I really, really like him. And he ended up being one of the stars of our FUT Champs. Him and Trent became a way for me to score on this game. When, to be honest with you, I'm not sure how I feel about the gameplay on this game yet. My reaction to it was absolutely 100% me playing, as we got really unlucky and not to make a tackle with Branthwaite and concede a kickoff goal to Mo Salah. My reaction to it was very much of out of grumpiness is probably the best way to put it. It's not fair for me to give a unbiased opinion on the game when I was thinking about it, having just played 15 games of FUT Champs in about 5 hours on Friday, as soon as the first FUT Champs of the year dropped. So I think it would be a little bit unfair of me to just instantly come out and go, this game's terrible. This is the worst game they've ever made. I hate playing it. I need to give it more of a chance. But my initial impressions are it's all about L1 speed boosting, which for me is an absolute stupid mechanic. And the defending is just chaotic smashing into people. And it basically becomes a 50-50 of whether your defender is better than their attacker, and when they collide together, your defender comes out with the ball. Or if they manage to time their L1 speed boost, they get to run past you and score. Bit weird, not a fan. It's frustrating because quite a lot of the gameplay I actually really, really like. I like how slow and methodical you have to be with build-up play. I like how you need to be facing the way that you're facing in order to make a good pass. You can't do 360 no-scope passes. That was meant to be a tackle, and I've pressed shoot. You can't take mad first touches in crazy directions and sprint off. I think all that stuff's really, really good, and having to be thoughtful with your attacking and the new AI stuff where they actually make runs in behind for you and things like that. I probably should have passed it a bit quicker there. That's all great, and I need to get better at this game, but the cheese factor, once you get to playing against people who are just meta sweats and get into the higher divisions, does great on you a little bit. And it's a lot more than previous years. Maybe I just need to learn how to play around them. So I'm not going to jump to conclusions too much. But my initial reaction to it was, oh my God, I don't know if I am going to enjoy doing this Road to Glory this year. I'll be completely honest. But it's a fresh week. That was my reaction after grinding up 15 games and being tired and annoyed. We'll see how we get on today. We'll see what the rewards are like. We'll see how qualifying for FUT Champs goes again. Because as I go on a nice little counter-attack here and manage to equalise, you don't get re-qualify for FUT Champs by getting X amount of wins in FUT Champs anymore. If you qualify for Champs, it will give you the tokens for 800, so 80% of the FUT Champs tokens, as Van der Beek scored at the back post. Van der Beek's quite good as well, by the way. You then have to play rivals every week to get the other tokens, which I'm not sure I'm a fan of. Bit weird, but we'll come on to that a little bit later. One of the things that did frustrate me as well, and I got really annoyed in this game actually, was when I was considered and did make really nice plays and I did a little bit of L1 dribbling. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play this game. Nice bit of passing, keeping hold of the ball with Cahill, finds the really nice pass around the corner to Danjuma, cut inside, and on his 4-star weak foot, completely missed the goal. When you then concede a goal to someone just sprinting down the line with L1, I'm just like, come on, guys. Reward the nice play, please. But I also did score a back post header with Van der Beek, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Luckily for me, though, Bruno Fernandes is actually quite good, to be fair to him. So I got myself involved in a little bit of L1 dribbling. Hold on to L1, hold on to L1, tramp it across, Tim Cahill taps in the winner, and we got ourselves a win in our first game against somebody not playing 5 at the back. And I even sent this guy a message. He was good. We managed to contain his player of the month, Haaland, quite well. His defence was really, really good. He subbed on Moise Keane for Haaland to try and get the game back, and he was very close to stealing the ball off us there. He was a good player. This game could have gone either way. We ended up winning it with our little L1 dribble and tramp goal, and I sent this guy a message at the end, basically just saying thank you for being the first person I've played against who isn't just ignoring me and playing 5 back. And this game was actually quite fun to play. Bit sweaty, you know, this guy had a good team and was a good player, but we were at least making chances, getting used to the L1 sprinting there with Tim Cahill. I don't know why I didn't shoot, to be honest with you. And missing the goal with green time finesses with Bruno Fernandes. But we came out on top and we ended up winning the game, which is all that mattered. And after getting off to a bit of a shaky start, and to be honest with you, I just made these custom tactics up myself. That's something I want to talk to you guys about. What custom tactics have you guys had the most success with? Have you found a specific thing is actually really, really good? and super well balanced, or is it all just personal preference and making up your own this year? I'm not sure. What I found as I was tinkering around and changing different stuff, I had Trent on halfback, but then I moved him to attacking wing-back. I had Robertson on attacking full-back, but moved him to defend. The thing that made the biggest difference for me in this formation was changing Bruno Fernandes to Roman on Playmaker Plus. And that just seemed to make him available a lot more for a pass. You can see me tinkering around with half winger, seeing what the difference is. This one, Playmaker Plus and Roman, made so much difference to me, and putting complete on Danjuma as well made so many more options into passes for them too. And we actually managed to rescue a pretty terrible start, and after 10 games, be 5-5, which is what I was aiming for, to be honest with you. I was quite happy with going 8-7 or 7-8, and basically being a 50-50 player in the first week. We're playing against credit card teams, we're playing against 5 backs, and I've got a road to glory. So I was very, very happy with my first 10 games, to be honest with you. Could have maybe eked out a win or two more, maybe got a bit more lucky with matchmaking and not play 5 at the back people, but very, very pleased. And a normal week, I would have stopped here on Friday and probably finished the rest off on Saturday or Sunday after a sleep and de-stressing and not getting tilted. But because I was away for the weekend, I had to carry on and smash out the other 5 as well. And the goal was to get to 7 wins. And in order to realise that dream of being a 50-50 basically FUT Champs player, we needed to win our last 2 games after going on a 3-loss streak. Well done, Andy. To be fair, the guy who just beat us was really good at this game, and I could have no qualms. And there was a few people that we played like that, to be honest with you. There's a few 50-50 games, and there was a few 5 backs, and it's just a bit annoying. Overall, I would say I'm very middle of the pack this year at FUT Champs. Last year, I think I was significantly worse at this game, but also spread my games out a little bit more. I reckon I could have, if I spread my games a bit more over the weekend, maybe got an extra win or 2. So, good omens for trying this weekend, but important on the agenda right now is win the last 2 matches to get 7 win rewards. And what do we come up against in game number 14? A 5 back with Haaland. Brilliant. Not the most OP of players. He has got Haaland and Tonali and Kante are quite good. He had some OP cheapish defenders, but not Van Dijk and Inform Van de Ven and stuff like that. So, you know, I was annoyed that I had to play against the 5 back, but at least it wasn't an insane credit card team 5 back. And after a dodgy clearance from him in the first minute, we picked it up with Bruno Fernandes. We send Danjuma in a bit of space. We're starting to get the hang of L1 dribbling at this point, and we finish it off and make it 1-0 against the 5 back in the second minute. 2 quickly followed, some nice passing out. McAllister uses the driven pass plus. Danjuma on the spin, puts it round the corner to Tim Cahill, out to Trent Alexander-Arnold, dink it back into him, takes a touch. No, he doesn't, just toe poking underneath the goalie. Trent and Cahill, because Cahill's got poacher plus and Trent's got long ball normal and whipped pass plus, just became a god tier combo for me once I started to get the hang of the meta of this game and use L1 dribbling and use the long balls that people do. They started to tear it up, to the rest of you, and Tim Cahill's actually class. Roles seem huge this year. Haaland has poacher plus, and I would absolutely love to be able to get a Haaland into my team. Unfortunately, he's a little bit out of budget unless we go and pack him in our FUT Champs rewards in a second. But poacher seems really, really good. I'm liking it. And Trent, despite not having much pace, is also very good. So, different metas and stuff this year, which is interesting. I just wish it was a little bit less chaotic with defending and a little bit less about L1 speed boosts. Thankfully for me, though, this guy wasn't particularly good, and we got the hang of defending with Jarrett Bramthwaite, who's very clunky, but an absolute unit at the back if you manage the tiny tackles with him. A little bit of player luck. Got super jammy that it bounced to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno into Tim Cahill, who, like I said, one of the stars of the show, out wide to Van der Beek. Van der Beek, little skill move back inside, into Tim Cahill, more nice dribbling, back to Bruno, into Danjuma, more nice dribbling, and bang with the green time, 3-0 to me. And this guy, with his 5 back, is on the rage quit, and we just need to win one more game to get to 7 wins. So then, it all came down to this, the final game. Game number 15 of our Friday FUT Champs slog. Plays on a 5 back. Jackpot. However, it is a really good squad. Inform Van der Ven, loads of good players. I think you just see Griezmann up front, who's crazy. Kevin De Bruyne, he's got Foden. Really, really good. And this game was tense. We got off to a good start though. Mangala stepping in and pinching the ball. Finds a beautiful pass into Danjuma. Jammiest little speed boost you've ever seen in your life, and his keeper flicks it over the bar to Trent to take a corner, whips it in, big man Jared on the header, bottom bins, pretty sure I red timed it, absolute stinker, but big Jared Brownthwaite puts us 1-0 up in the game that matters. We almost make it 2 with a beautiful chip through ball, but his keeper just about got enough in the way, and we couldn't capitalise. And another big save from Sanchez, stopping us making it 2-0 after just 14 minutes. It actually took to the 31st for the next goal, and it wasn't me getting it. Rafinha on the dribble, skips past 1, looking to skip past 2, gets the cut back across, and a very, very jammy rebound to Martinelli gives this man a 1-1 leveller. Tilter. Fuming is what I was. That Martinez just palmed it straight to Martinelli, but game's the game. We scored a red-timed header, and we're looking to immediately capitalise. Danjuma, a little bit of L1 dribbling, a little bit more L1 dribbling, a little bit of a step over. Where are we going? Can we find a goal? I can't even remember what happens in this game. This game was absolutely mental. We're out to Bruno. We're across to Van der Beek. We're back to Bruno. We're trying to do more L1 dribbling. I don't think I'm going to score, to be honest with you. I was just panicking at this point and should probably go back and watch this footage to see what I could have done differently. It was chaos. It was actually this guy who scored next, gave the ball into Trent. He nicked it off me when I was trying to do some funny bit of dribbling. Once he got the ball to Rafinha, I was terrified that the same thing was going to happen again. But he recycled it back out to Frenkie, into a gap for Foden. Unbelievable pass, to be honest with you. Really good dribbling and a great finish from Foden to put this guy 2-1 up. However, from that exact kickoff, we give the ball out to Trent. Trent takes it down. Trent whips it into the box. Tim Cahill with the power header plus top bins. It's back to 2-2 straight away. And just before half-time, Trent picks the ball up again. I told you, Trent's just different. L1 dribbling, round the outside, whips it into Tim Cahill, takes a touch, on the spin again. Big Tim, terrible rebound. Van der Beek finishes it off. It's 3-2 to Andy in the most chaotic, ridiculous, rebound-filled game you've ever seen in your life. But it doesn't end there. 59 minutes into Martinelli, into Griezmann, round the corner to that man Foden again, and he's scored again. He's equalised again. It's 3-3. And in our time of need, only one man can step up. No, not the Trent Alexander-Arnold running down the wing there. He's going to whip the ball in. And big Jared Brownthwaite with the green-timed header brings us back into the lead at 4-3. And at this point, this guy started to get a little bit desperate, diving into tackles, going all out to tackle whatever he's doing. Like I said, the Trent to Cahill link-up is unbelievable. He whips it in, he touches it down, he finishes it. It's 5-3. He gets more and more desperate with his defending. Again, Trent to Cahill, nods it down, pass back from Danjuma. Cahill finishes off again. It's 6-3. And with a Tim Cahill hat-trick, we've done it, and we have clutched 7 wins. That sounds really Tim Pot because I'm used to playing 20. But 7 and 8's not too bad on a road to glory. It's 50-50 in it. You can't win 7.5. So we lost 1 extra than we won, but I'm really pleased with it. We've done really, really well. That was it. If I jump over to this screenshot, you can see the rewards we got. An 81 times 11, a tradable team of the week, 2 86s untradeable, 2 77s untradeable that I opened because I thought they were squad battle rewards. We didn't get anything, don't worry. 25 K-packs, and what that does mean is if we jump over to the game, we have squad battle rewards to open as well as talking about these Evos. Why have EA gone back to doing Evos like FC24? There is so many Everton players that will be class in this. Both Jack Harrison from the men's team, Payne, and the Spanish girl whose name I forget at this moment in time would be unbelievable in this, but they've all got 4-star skill moves to start off with, so they can't do it. Just make it so you can put sort of 4-star skill moves in and they don't gain a skill move. Why have we gone back? Well, I know why we've gone back to FC24 ones, and it's because EA seems to have broken Evos. And this restriction thing where you can have plus 10 pace but only up to 84 seems to not really be working properly when you're doing chain Evos. And they've gone back to old school, non-max restricted Evos. It's very frustrating because that was, again, me talking about getting annoyed at this game and being like, do I even want to bother doing a Road to Glory this year? One of the things that really excited me about it was the ability to actually make Everton players good and usable, because EA don't have to worry about somebody finding a glitched Evo combo for some random silver dude in the Belgium league that makes him 99 stats. They could just make good Evos, because if this thing where you can bring somebody up from max 89 pace and then get plus 4 pace and max 80, what you guys know what I mean, like make an actual good card, because it doesn't matter about, oh, what if they put Marcos Llorente into it and it makes him super OP? No, it's fine. Just let me put Jack Harrison in. It doesn't matter. Just cap his stats. I was so excited for it, and they seem to have mudded it. So I'm really, really hoping that a fix isn't too far away and it doesn't take them as long as it took them to fix Evo glitches last year. And in fact, they didn't fix it, did they? They just had the stupid, annoying workarounds. And yeah, I am ranting, but I have also been playing quite a lot of this game, or at least squad battles on my portal. And whilst I've been editing golf videos, we've had it AFK to the side for a half just to get them ticked over. And I've been unlocking this Jimenez, and if we go over to milestones, we've done the Liga F one to get some of these cards to use as fodder. We've got this one to do to get fodder. We've done this one. We're working our way through, basically. And one of the reasons for that is because they are actually bringing out some good content. I just wish the Evos were better, and I wish people didn't play like boring arseholes, basically. What we do need to make sure we do, actually, before we forget, is complete this Ben Godfrey. So this is something that we can do. I have been looking at my club, what fodder I have, to make an 85 rated squad. It's 386s, 285s, 384s, 383s. I have 384s, they're all untradeable. I have 383s that are untradeable. I only have 185 currently untradeable that isn't in my team. Oh no, I don't, because I packed Palhinha in one of them packs that I didn't show you guys because I thought they were squad battle packs and I was just opening them when I was doing my squad battles. Turned out it was from FUT Champs. Apologies. We got this guy. He's 85 fodder. And I also claimed from the levels Nacho Gil, who is fodder. But I don't have an 86 who is not actually in my team. So we can't actually afford to get Ben Godfrey yet, despite the fact that his card looks quite good. He can play both sides, left back, right back, and centre back as well, which is pretty cool. And if you look at his roles, he's got fullback plus, which is, I think, quite rare. It's not often that you get a fullback who's got the plus thing for actually defending. I think because most of the world-class fullbacks in the world now, in modern-day football, are attacking fullbacks because that's the way teams play. So you've got your Trent, your Robertson, etc. have got plus, but they've got plus for getting forward because that's how they play. This guy has got plus for defending, and if they do well, he can get a plus as well, which is pretty good. If Bergamo Calcio, it is, isn't it? Is that Atalanta? It's Atalanta, isn't it? Is Bergamo Calcio. If they do well in the Champions League, if they score some goals, he can get a roll plus as well, which is pretty cool. So, very nice. And he also links to Ademola Lookman, which is very nice. And he's also got basically every single defensive play style too, apart from Anticipate, which is also class. So, very excited to get this Ben Godfrey. He looks really, really good. And again, Evolution Everton. Mission Merseyside in the bin, get Robertson out, and get Godfrey in the team. Now, packets. We've got lots of them to open. And we've got lots of good things that we can be packing as well. I haven't even really paid too much attention to the team. There we go. I know I said Harry Kane. There's a Van Dijk, there's a Dybala, a Havertz, Garnacho, Miedemar, Brandt. I don't think there's a single ex-Everton player in here, but there's a lot of very, very good players that I'd quite like to get. So fingers crossed for one of them. And if we go to the team of the week, we got scammed out of team of the week, McNeil. Is it not going to show me the team of the week? There we go. Queen Guru, though. Pajot would be cool. Cole Palmer wouldn't be too bad. Georgia Stanway's pretty good. We got scammed out of McNeil. We might get a Pickford this week. That could be interesting. Absolute unbelievable game. Saved the penalty as well. Kept a clean sheet. Let's jump into the packs and see what we can get. We've also got some squad battle packs and loads of objective packs, which I usually avoid showing you guys. The stuff that's like 75 plus times 3, because you never really get anything good in them, do you? It just usually jumps straight to this, which is why I opened them untradeable 77 ones. And not realising that they were FUT Champs rewards. I thought they were squad battle rewards. So there's some squad battle rewards here, like this premium gold pack, which is tending us down the tunnel, but not to a walkout. So we'll skip that centre mid. It's Fernandes. Bit of fodder for the club. A Serie A league might be worth some coins, actually, which is pretty good. So we can get that listed up. Quick sell all the kits and stuff. Thank you very much, EA. My chat actually has just reminded me as well that David De Gea saved 2 penalties, and it seems like EA only give one special goalie this week or this year in Team of the Week, which is kind of dead. There's not enough special goalies in the game. I wish they'd do more. This week we've only got Jack Butland, so unlikely to get an informed Pickfords, but we've got Howards anyway. We just need to get the coins to actually buy him. Now, that is only a 75 plus pack, so once again we will skip it. And the good packs are coming. Thank you very much, Bentoncourt. Into the club you go for a bit of fodder. Right, 81 times 11, 86 plus packs. This one's tradable, actually, and a team of the week that is tradable. I'm going to start off with an 86 plus. It's obviously a walkout. See the little triangle light up at the back. It's a Scottish centre mid, Kim Little. Fodder. Welcome. You're going straight in, Ben Godfrey Gill. Okay. My chat has also just reminds me, De Gea isn't even on the game, so it can't be him. Pickford's back on the menu. 86 plus again. What's this one? Left mid, Spanish, Bundesliga. Is that Grimaldo? I think that's Grimaldo. It is. Whipped pass plus. Absolutely no pace. However, we've been tearing it up with basically his English counterpart on the opposite side with Trent Alexander-Arnold. This guy could be quite good. Does he have long ball plus as well? He doesn't. Whipped pass plus though. Wide playmaker plus plus. Could be useful. He's probably just going to go into Ben Godfrey. Now, tradable 81 times 11. Yes, walkout. Who's this? Right wing. French. Wait, what? Isn't he special? I'm so confused. Oh my god, it's Dembele. Oh, that's good. I thought it was Barcola. Oh, that's a huge dub, I think. Let me do a quick price check on FUT GG. Oh, it's 160k. Yes. I was literally thinking last year on the road to glory, we had so many coins. And it's because we got sick FUT Champs rewards in the first week. And then I was sensible with the coins and invested them in fodder, because fodder is on the floor. And people always come into my chat on Twitch and say, Andy, what should I do for trading? First of all, I don't know why you're asking me. I'm a moron. Second of all, I actually aren't that stupid when it comes to investing in fodder. The simplest, easiest thing you can do on this game to make coins is just buy fodder when it's on the floor and wait. That's what I did last year. It works really well. The hardest part of it is you need coins to start off with. And I didn't have any. I had I've got 30k. I bought Van der Beek and Kale, so I could maybe get close to 100. This man is 160,000 coins. We can stick 160k into fodder and hopefully turn it into like 300. What else is in the pack? Not much, but we don't care. Class. That is unbelievable. Just to show you guys as well. 160,000 coins. I mean, the L1 speed boosts with this man must be absolutely disgusting, to be honest with you. He's got rapid plus and quick step normal with trickster, pinged pass, flare, 94 agility, 92 pace, 5-star, 5-star. He can play cam for Christ's sake. I'm half tempted to put him in my team, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We're going to sell him. We'll get him sold. And we'll get the coins invested and we'll start making some money moves, because I want to be able to buy some good players. I want to be able to pick up Wayne Rooney's. I want to be able to buy Tim Howard. I mean, I could just sell that Dembele and just buy Howard straight away. Let's see what we get in the Team of the Week pack and we'll see. But I also want to not just rush into spending all of my coins all of the time and make some investments and try and make some coins, and then I can buy Howard and still have other coins to make more coins with, and then I can buy a Rooney and I can buy a Ginola, and we can do the Icon SBC when it comes out and stuff like that. So let's round this video off. We've got sick rewards already and see whether we can get even more unbelievable rewards in our Team of the Week pack. What are we getting? That looks like a lady. It's a Queen Guru. No, it's French. What's this? Oh, I'm not sure if that's good. I don't think that's good. I'm pretty sure that's not good. That's not good. Okay. She's got a lot of pace. But it's not good. But we can sell her for 20k and invest in more of a fodder that's going to go up a higher percentage. Lovely. That is a very good start to our FUT Champs, I think. Maybe not the best gameplay. Maybe not the greatest player this year yet. I need to learn to play the game. But we made 180 plus the 25k. We've made like 2 to 250,000 coins off that. Absolutely class. We've smashed it. I'll see you guys in the next episode.